టూర్కి వెళ్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాము. ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ టైంని బట్టి అప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకా జురాసిక్ వరల్డ్ అనుకుంటున్నాము. సో మేమైతే ఈవినింగ్ 5 తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నాము. అంటే ఇప్పుడైతే 4:50 అలా అవుతుంది. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళేసరికి అయితే ఇంకా 5 o'clock అవుతుంది. సో దీనికి ఒక రీజన్ కూడా చెప్తాం మీకు. ఏంటంటే సిల్వర్ నుండి గోల్డెన్ ఆర్మర్ పాస్కు మేము షిఫ్ట్ అవుదాం అనుకున్నాం కదా, చేంజ్ చేసుకుందాం అనుకున్నాము. బట్ వాళ్ళకి కాల్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళు ఏమన్నారంటే చేంజ్ చేయరాదు అని చెప్పారంట. ఇంకా సరే అని చెప్పేసి బట్ పార్కింగ్ మరి ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది కదా దానికి మాకు అని అంటే వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు, సో మీరు డే టైంలో వెళ్తే $28, బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ 5 తర్వాత వెళ్తే మాత్రం $10 అని చెప్పారు. సో మాకు ఎలా అయినా దగ్గరే, మేము ఎప్పుడైనా వెళ్ళొచ్చు, ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా వెళ్ళొచ్చు అని చెప్పేసి సరే 5 తర్వాత ఎంత వీలైతే అంత, అంటే ఎంతవరకు చూసుకుంటే అంత అని చెప్పేసి 5 తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నాం అన్నమాట. సో కేవలం ఇది పార్కింగ్ కాస్ట్ ఎక్కువ ఉండడం వల్లనే, లేకుంటే డే మొత్తం మా ఆయన తిరిపించేదాన్ని. మళ్ళీ ఎండ కూడా చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటున్నాయి ఎండలు. అగస్త్యాన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని సో ఈ టైం అయితే మాకు రెండింటికి బెటర్. సో ఫస్ట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎలా అయితే క్యూలో ఉండి సెక్యూరిటీ చెక్ చేసుకున్నామో, సో ఇప్పుడు కూడా అంతే, మళ్ళీ సెక్యూరిటీ చెక్ చేసుకోవాలంట. సో కొంచెం ఫాస్ట్గానే వచ్చాము. చాలా అంటే ఫుల్ రష్గా ఉంది లాస్ట్ టైంతో కంపేర్ చేస్తే.
Hi, I'm Luke, one of the tour guides here at the park. Welcome to the world-famous Universal Studios tour.
Hi, I'm Alicia. In just a few minutes, you're going to board our tram for a tour of the movie studio that could last as long as 1 hour.
That's right, an hour. Because of the length of the tour, we strongly recommend that you use the restrooms here in the tram plaza before you board the tram.
If you need to step out of the queue line, please ask for the assistance of any of our studio tour ambassadors. Once on board the tram and the gates are closed, for your safety and those working at the studio, please remain inside the tram at all times.
సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ ఇప్పుడు అయిపోయింది. ఇంతసేపు వెయిట్ చేసి ఫేస్లు అన్నీ టైర్డ్ అయిపోయి ఇలా అయిపోయింది.
It's always a good idea to wash your hands frequently and use and it looks like we're headed out, so we're gonna wave goodbye to all these folks on the load line. Bye. And I'm gonna introduce you to my celebrity co-host for the tour, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through
The ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. If you look at the very top of those posters, you'll see our Globe logo, and it changes sometimes. Anytime it changes, that's because that's when the studio was bought or sold. So it had different corporations running it, and that's what you see there is their slightly different logo. Now, when I say we're our own city, too, we have everything your town at home would have. We have a gym, a salon, a fire station 51 that you'll see here on the right-hand side. Hello! Good evening. Yeah, we're all waiting. We have such a friendly tram. I love it. Thank you, folks. Now, you'll recognize that station number from the television show Emergency, if you watch that show. And from Chicago Fire, the filmmakers hid a little Easter egg with that same station number just to see if you'd notice. So if you go back and watch Chicago Fire, you'll see it. And right now, where we're at is we're going through what's known as our front lot. So we got two parts to our studio, a front lot and a back lot. And the front lot is where you can do every single part of the filmmaking process, from the beginning, what we call pre-production, all the way to the end, or what's known as post-production. But it's the part in the middle, the filming, the production part that we get really excited about. And a lot of that happens in buildings called sound stages. And the first sound stage you'll get to see as part of the tour is Soundstage 12, that's here on the left side of our tram. It was built in 1929 and it's 29,000 square feet in size, which means this is where Frankenstein's lab and Dracula's castle were in those classic films from the 1930s. This is also where the Visitor Center from Jurassic Park was located. It's where Singapore was in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. And it was even used for
By the way, on your right, we have these 41 all the way down to 44. So there's a lot of sitcoms that we were known for over the years, like the Jeffersons, Circus Spoons, Facts of Life, Who's the Boss. We call this area 6. Ages 22 and 23. A lot of reality competition shows did productions here, like America's Got Talent. And when they were filming for that was really cool to see a lot of the people that were going to be on the show. They were kind of camping outside here in the front where the benches are and everything here on the front before they walked over to do their auditions. That was pretty nice to see. By the way, there's another show that filmed here too, a few years back. This show here, Spray Live. That starred Maddie Bolio, Jennifer Hudson. Now, straight ahead, we have these buildings here that are just part of a much elaborate part of our metropolitan set down New York Street. So these buildings can be seen as any major city. It can be seen as Baltimore, but also New York, Chicago, San Francisco. We just change them, make them look slightly different by adding signs, by adding trees in front, all types of set decorations by our set dressers. We were also able to make this look like Chicago in the classic movie The Blues Brothers with Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. And the reason being is certain things you can do here that you really can't do in a real city like Chicago.
It fell, and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street. That was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago, you're
We have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
We had a T-Rex, a few of them. We had King Kong himself. What else was part of that experience? Our tram. Yeah, our tram made a little cameo there. And here's some more cameos our tram's made over the years in these shows and movies that you might recognize. By the way, on the left we have here picture cars. Whenever you see a vehicle on screen in a film or a TV show, that's what you call it, a picture car. Famous ones on your left that became just as famous as the actors driving them. We have Biff's car from Back to the Future and the Rise from the Flintstones. Yeah, that one's a Prius. You know how I know? Because it's prehistoric. By the way, we have the rides here from Too Fast, Too Furious, F9, already breaking box office records internationally. By the way, we have the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. And Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The glass is not on the gyrosphere though because it was never there when they were filming. It was all added using computer-generated imagery, CGI. And that's because filmmakers don't like glass. Real glass causes reflection and glare. So the last thing you want is for the camera crew and the equipment to be in the reflection while you're watching a movie. That would totally ruin it. Jurassic Park The Lost World, starring Julianne Moore, Vince Vaughn, and Jeff Goldblum, there was a scene using an RV where it was on the edge of a cliff, and here it is on your left. Now we have our dinosaurs close by in their cages, but the cages are empty. Oh, that's not good. Jurassic Park thanks to John Williams. Sing if you know the words. Oh, sorry, it's over. By the way, on the left we have some trees here. Can you tell which ones are real and which ones are fake? So there's a tree trunk right there, and next to that, and in car one, this one immediately to your left, that one's fake too. All of those are fake. They're made out of a foam structure, and we use those as set pieces in our sound stages to create the set of a jungle, rainforest. And so again, we have more filmmaking control, and we can create weather effects inside our stages too. Using the animatronic dinosaurs and the T-Rex, the Raptors. Thanks to Stan Winston and his team, they were responsible for these animatronics.
మనకు మూవీస్లో కనిపిస్తుంది కదా వర్షం పడే సీన్, అది ఇలా చూపిస్తారు.
Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island of Dog. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
It's raining. Very simple process too. We use sprinklers to have the sprinklers positioned slightly above the camera, and the water just falls down naturally in the frame.
Here by me at all. Works out. But I think we can turn the rain off now. We get, what is that? Oh my goodness. Cars 3 and 4, watch out. You're about to get wet. That's not fair. We should hit the front car too. Right about now. I'm sorry. I probably should have.
Uh-oh. Too much water. Oh no, guys, look out. Car 3. Brace yourselves. Flash flood. And that same flash flood was seen in this movie, Big Fat Liar, that starred Amanda Bynes, Molly. Quentin Tarantino's ninth feature film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that starred Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio. They were able to use these Western sets, and they actually added dirt to the streets to make it look like a more Western town feel. And a lot of Hollywood Westerns used illusions. For example, you'll see some of these buildings, they have doors that are a little bit smaller than your average door. There's one here on your left. And the reason we do that is called forced perspective. So when you have someone stand in front of it, they look much larger and taller on camera. So there's that illusion. The exact opposite, if they stand in front of a much larger door, they make them on camera look vulnerable. On your right-hand side, that building that looks like it's stone in front of it, that's actually very squishy material. It's a foam rubber. So when you have those fight scenes, someone's thrown against a brick wall, they have a nice soft surface to land on.
You're just gonna stir things up here. That I am.
And here's some more examples of some films that are there. Frankenstein, Dracula, The Invisible Man, The Wolfman, and The Mummy. He said yes. How cool is that? Now, do you all know the show Bones? Have you heard of the show Bones? Look at your screens. Does it look familiar? The same set. This one is called Bones on the Blue Line, the episode.
That's with the FBI?
Okay. Just a slight tremor. Look out back there. on the Richter scale, using all mechanical effects. Now that same episode of Bones starring David Boreanaz and Anthony Chanel used those same effects for this episode. A lot of shaking there, but you know what? I think it's time to relax. Let's all go to a little place called Amity Island. George, he doesn't know. George, everyone help me say George on the count of 3. Ready, say George. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I forgot his name is Scott. Oh, I'm really bad with names, that's my fault. Sorry, Josh. Alright, everyone, please remain seated here as we approach the dock. Alright, something's out there. You see that barrel with bait in it? Let's see if he takes the bait. Oh, he's taking the whole dock. Keep your eyes out. Do you see him? That mechanical shark is similar to the one they used too in the we made this neighborhood look like Michigan in the winter time by having fake snow everywhere for the movie Lionhead. It starred Bryan Cranston and James Franco. And there's another character, her name is Marion Craig. She was driving down a dark road on her way to the hotel. And you're gonna see now, welcome to the Bates Motel from the movie Psycho, director Alfred Hitchcock. Now, show of hands, how many here have seen Psycho? Oh, nice. If you haven't seen this movie, folks, I highly recommend it. Such a good piece of cinema. Now on your left we have your mother's house. This is the original house used in the film. Now right next door, one of the most colossal sets that we've never seen.
Approximately 10 minutes from the end of the tour, and we'll be returning to. I was really hoping she'd give me some cool insider information, and she goes, I don't remember being here because I was only here for a day, which is incredible when you think about it. It shows how efficient Steven Spielberg is to be able to do a scene like this in a single day. It's really incredible. At the very end, you'll see the tail section here on the left. You'll notice there's no airline logo on it. Obviously, no airline wanted to be associated even with a...
Get in. Those are added later in post, the final stage of production. We have a water basin in front of the wall. 2.7 million gallons of water to fill out. It's a 3-day process to do it. And what we did too is we filmed the wide shots on location, and we combined them with the shots that we did here in editing. And the reason why we do this sequence specifically is so we get the people coming out of the airplane to get their emotional reactions, close-ups as well during the sequence. Now the log cabin right there, that's another practical set. You can film inside of that, and if you look right through it, you can kind of see to the staircase that leads up to the second floor there. That was seen in this movie, The Great Outdoors, starring John Candy.
What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you? Hello?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are?
Let me clue you in on 2 things, sweet cheeks. 1, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program.
FBI, don't move. Liam, that's right, party's over. You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not. You're under arrest right now. Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. Slightly. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family protects you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in an emergency.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Sure traced us. I just can't hold them forever. Letty, Roma, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting.
I'm on.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. This ain't going fast enough. Hook him up.
And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Once again, Ronnie. Thanks, Ronnie. Also, to get the most out of your visit with us, you can download the official Universal Studios Hollywood app. Enjoy the rest of your day.
కింగ్ కాంగ్ ఇంకా అలానే ఫాస్ట్ అండ్ ఫ్యూరియస్ అయితే మనం అక్కడే ఉన్నట్లు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఒక మంచి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇది. ఆ డైనోసార్స్ వచ్చి ఎక్కడ మా వెహికల్ని తీసుకెళ్తాయో, ఎక్కడ మమ్మల్ని లాక్కెళ్తున్నాయో అనే టైంలో ఇంకా కింగ్ కాంగ్ అయితే నా పక్కనే ఉండి నేను సేవ్ చేస్తున్నా అని చెప్పినట్లే అనిపించింది. నా పక్కనే ఉన్నట్లు అనిపించింది. సో ఇది ఇవాళ వీడియో. ఈ వీడియో మీ అందరికి నచ్చిందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి. ఇంకా తప్పకుండా మన ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. ఇంకా చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ వీడియోస్ మీ అందరి కోసం చేస్తూనే ఉంటాను. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.